illuminated a strong face with high cheekbones, fair hair, grey eyes. "Don't you English have a saying, Major Vaughan?" the sergeant said in German. "Something about taking the pitcher to the well too often." "How do things look back there?" Vaughan asked. The sergeant turned casually. "There appears to be a little confusion. Ah, yes, the hearse is coming now." Vaughan smiled. "Tell Julius I'll see him at the shop." He climbed into the cab and drove away. After a while he kicked one heel against the front of the bench seat. "Okay in there?" There was a muffled knock in reply, and he grinned. "That's all right, then." The area of the city into which he drove was one of mean streets, of old-fashioned warehouses and office blocks, alternating with acres of rubble, relic of the wartime bombing campaign. Some 15 minutes after leaving the checkpoint, he turned into Radenstrasse, a dark street of decaying warehouses beside the River Spree. Halfway along, a sign lit by a single bulb read, "Julius Meyer and Company, Undertakers." Vaughan got out, unlocked the large gates, opened them, and switched on a light. Then he got into the truck and drove inside. The place had once been used by a tea merchant. The walls were of whitewashed brick, and rickety wooden steps led up to a glass-walled office. Empty coffins were stacked on end in one corner. He paused to light a cigarette, and the hearse drove in. Vaughan moved past it quickly and closed the doors. Meyer switched off the engine and got out. He was extremely agitated, and ceaselessly mopped sweat from his face with the grimy handkerchief. "Never again, Simon, I swear it. Not if Schmidt doubles the price. I thought the bastard was onto me tonight." Vaughan said cheerfully, "You worry too much." He leaned into the cab of the truck, fumbled for a hidden catch so that the front of the bench seat fell forward. "All right, you can get out now," he said in German. "This is a life, this life we lead," Meyer said. "Why do we have to live this way? What are we doing this for?" 2,000 marks ahead, Vaughan said, "paid in advance by Heine Schmidt, who's got so many of the poor bastards lined up over there that we can do it every night if we want to." "There's got to be an easier way," Meyer told him. "I know one thing. I need a drink." He started up the steps to the office. The first passenger, a young man in a leather overcoat, crawled out of the hidden compartment and stood blinking in the light, clutching a bundle. He was followed by a middle-aged man in a shabby brown suit, whose suitcase was held together by rope. Last of all came a girl in her mid-20s, with a pale face and dark, sunken eyes. She wore a man's trench coat and a scarf tied peasant fashion round the head. Vaughan had never seen any of them before. As usual, the truck had been loaded in advance for him. He said, "You're in West Berlin now, and free to go anywhere you please. At the end of the street outside you'll find a bridge across the Spree. Follow your nose from there, and you'll come to an underground station. Good night and good luck." He went upstairs to the office. Meyer was sitting at the desk, a bottle of scotch in one hand, a glass in the other, which he emptied in one quick swallow. He refilled it, and Vaughan took it from him. "Why do you always look as if you expect the Gestapo to descend at any moment?" "Because in my youth there were too many occasions when that was a distinct possibility." There was a tapping at the door. As they both turned, the girl entered the office hesitantly. "Major Vaughan, could I have a word with you?" Her English was almost too perfect, no trace of any accent. Vaughan said, "How did you know my name?" "Herr Schmidt told me when I first met him to arrange the crossing." "And where was that?" "In the restaurant at the old Hotel Adlon. Herr Schmidt's name was given to me by a friend as a reliable man to arrange these matters." "You see," Meyer said, "every minute it gets worse. Now this idiot hands your name out to strangers." "I need help," the girl said, "special help. He thought you might be able to advise me." "Your English is really very good," Vaughan told her. "It should be. I was born in Cheltenham. My name is Margaret Campbell. My father is Gregory Campbell, the physicist. You've heard of him?" Vaughan nodded. "Between them, he and Klaus Fuchs handed the Russians just about every atomic secret we had back in 1950. Fuchs ended up in the